Does anybody actually go to music stores anymore? If you're somebody that does go to music stores frequently, or maybe somebody that owns a music store, be sure to stick around because my friends from Music Shop 360, the sponsor of this video, are going to be giving away a $1,000 referral. Make sure you tune in. Throughout my life as a guitar player, I've bought many things. Purchased. I've purchased many things throughout my life, as I'm sure you have. And a lot of these were impulse buys in person. And I'm sure you can relate. The main thing I want to talk about is 5 things today that you still need to go to a music shop for. Today's day and age, shopping online is so easy. We do it all the time. Tell me you're not scouring Reverb or Sweetwater or any of the other online retailers constantly looking for sales, deals, and all that stuff. All that's awesome. They have amazing return policies, which is why I'm going to give them credit up front that online retail is awesome and it's undeniably a powerhouse in today's world. But number one off the bat is picks. I was always just a stock pick person. I would just use whatever. And then one day strolled into a guitar shop while we were on tour actually. And I found my favorite pick of all time that now I use exclusively. These are actually my signature ones from Dunlop now that I've gotten custom ones made. But I never would have found these had it not been for the gigantic Dunlop pile of picks that are in the store. So you can go to any store, go up and, grab a bunch of picks, try them all out. There's so many different materials that people don't even consider when it comes to picks. Even the gauge of pick. I play electric guitar with like a 0.77 to a 1 mil. And that I tried in the store and I was like, oh, okay, that works. And then a more floppy pick like this is I think this is a 0.4 or something like that. Is way more floppy. So if you're strumming, that's easier to make. It makes it easier to strum the guitar with a pick like that. There are crazy options. Now, again, they have picks that are $20 plus now. But you're never going to know what they're like until you try it, unless you want to buy it online, waste a lot of time, and potentially have to ship things back. I go to the store, pick them out. Yeah, that was a good one. Anybody ever ask you to see your pick on stage? Number 2 is, how many capos do you own? Or for you across the pond people, capos. I've got a dozen or so different types of capos, mainly because I never found something that I liked. And I feel like that's on me. It's either I have to order 8, pick one out and return 7, or just go to the guitar shop and pick them out. Like there are things I didn't even know existed. Like this is kind of an old school one that D'Addario makes that is a screw that you twist the dial and it tightens on. They also make trigger capos that, it's a trigger. And this has an adjustable tension on the spring. And who knew that there were so many different types of capos, and not all of them settle on your guitar the right way, or they don't settle how your hands work. A capo is a mechanical thing where you have to kind of just get it right until you're good at it. I mean, once you're good at using a capo, you can just pop it on. But sometimes even I struggle with some of the like automatic setting ones. I think G7 makes them. I have a bunch of those and sometimes it doesn't clamp good for me. But if I had just gone to a guitar shop, brought my guitar or used one there, messed around with them, fiddled with them, I wouldn't have had to waste all of my time pursuing, and I could have just gone to a shop and figured it out there. Before we get to the next one, I want to share a word from our sponsor, Music Shop 360. Music Shop 360 is an all-in-one point-of-sale solution built for music stores. They offer industry-specific features such as actionable reporting insights, innovative inventory management, work order and rental capabilities, and this just makes it easier to run a music shop. What makes them unique is that they run on a cloud-based platform, meaning that you always have access to your business. And they even offer an e-commerce platform if you ever do decide to shop online, or if you offer that in tandem with your brick and mortar store. Other awesome features that Music Shop 360 has, they have an inventory management feature that eliminates hours of manual paperwork. They have 24/7 support in case you ever need any help at any time. They have a team of leading industry experts that will guide you through upgrading your point of sale system, and they're always just a phone call away. And their software design is specific to music industry shop owners, which makes it super easy to run your music shop. Now, remember before when I promised you that Music Shop 360 was going to be giving away a $1,000 referral fee? If you know someone that runs a music shop, have them fill out the form in the link below, and if they go with Music Shop 360, you'll get the $1,000 referral bonus. Even if you are the business owner and you refer yourself, you could still get that cash. who doesn't want more cash to spend on gear? So check out the links below where you will see the full terms of the agreement and the actual links to where you can refer a business. Thanks to Music Shop 360, and let's get to the rest of the list. Next one, I still do this all the time where I'm constantly buying slides, and I've purchased many online from boutique people, different things, glass, brass, metal, everything that you could think of. And what's funny is the one that I bought in the store is my go-to slide. This is a Dunlop 218, and this just always fits my hand perfectly. But every time I'm in a music store, I'm always like, that slide looks cool. And I try a different slide out. I buy it, I come home, and I still wind up with the first one that I bought in a music store, this Dunlop glass slide. But they're so different, and it's crazy to me how different, heights, weights. The brass is much heavier. The metal ones are a lot heavier. This one has a little lever in here that actually locks your finger so that it can't just slip off. So that's another great option for slides. They sell them everywhere. Go find the perfect one. Like I picked this one because it goes right to my fingertip, and it just felt the nicest. It was light and just fit over my finger perfect. So I was able to try it on in the store and say, that's the one. Next one, and probably the least sexy, is guitar cables. How is that a thing? Because sometimes, and I've purchased high-end guitar cables online, and when they come, they're so tight and coily, and I can never get them to lay flat. So I'll be like walking with it, and you just see the wrap, and that drives me absolutely nuts. I hate stiff cables, but you can't feel that online. And most companies don't promote their stiffness. They don't promote what their cable feels like. So I recently found some D'Addario cables in shop, and I use Klotz cables all the time, and they just lay. The D'Addarios lay the best. I was always envious of, playing in theaters and stuff and having backline, and, the engineers there would run their cables and they would just lay on the ground. The cables would just be perfect. And I would just be like, my cables are always coiled. Why? Why do I always have a coil? Even if I lay it out nice and flat and I lay it down, it's because I had the wrong cable. They are out there. You just have to literally go and find them, and you're not going to find it online unless you actually are able to feel it. And you could tell how floppy it is. If it's floppy, it's not going to coil. If it's really stiff and strong feeling, it's probably going to coil and be very annoying to deal with. And last but not least, no, not guitars just yet, but guitar straps. Guitar straps are such a personal thing. They can slide, they can look cool, they can look ugly, they can look cheap, and they can look expensive. I've settled on really liking leather straps, and for me, it's really important that a guitar doesn't slide off of my shoulder. If you buy your standard nylon guitar straps, or like the caution tape, or like the seatbelt ones, they're going to be slipping all over, and if your guitar is a little bit neck heavy, it's going to be falling and really driving you nuts, or if it's bottom heavy. So you're going to want something that's an appropriate width for your shoulders, something that feels really comfortable. Maybe you like a really narrow strap like Slash does, and you're not going to know what it feels like unless you actually go and try it on. The story behind this is my favorite strap of all time. I got this from LM, and I got this at the NAMM show, which is the biggest music merchant trade show. And in person, I went to their booth. I saw this on the wall and I was like, man, that's really cool. I tried it out. I fell in love with it. They were kind enough to gift it to me. And I've worn this strap for like 10 years straight and never, ever wanted to put it down because it's my favorite strap of all time. I never would have settled on this strap had I just seen it online. I just never would have. I wouldn't have seen this and been like, oh, that's a nice leather strap. Let me give that a shot. I just probably wouldn't have done that. But being in person and getting to feel it, touch it, smell it. I know come on, don't act like you don't smell stuff. And all of that together makes you have an experience when you're buying it. There's no fun in buying things online. Sure, you get the unboxing and the excitement, but what if it sucks? If you go to a store and try it and it sucks, you just put it back and try the next one. So just another advantage of shopping in store, picking an awesome strap and finding something that you're really going to love. So what is on your list of things that you actually think you need to go to a physical guitar store to try out before you buy it? I want to thank Music Shop 360 for sponsoring the video. Go get your $1,000 referral. Just get a business to sign up and you'll be golden. All the links to that are below. And if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.